It's 4:25 p.m.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. At this time, we'd like to request all of you to please take your seats. We will be starting the proceedings very shortly. Thank you. Once again, please take your seats. We'll be starting shortly, sir. Once again. Yes, sir. Good evening and a very warm welcome to the Maroons Salutations. Tonight, we gather not just as supporters of two illustrious schools, Ananda College and Nalanda College, but as guardians of a legacy that transcends the playing field. Our purpose here is both simple but profound: to give back to the very schools that shaped us, to ensure that the future generations continue to strive for excellence in sports and beyond. The 94th Battle of the Maroons was a spectacle of passion, skill, and camaraderie. It's also a reminder of the deep-rooted spirit that unites us all here. Now, today we celebrate that success. As we celebrate it, we also step forward with a commitment to these alma maters. The donations that we will announce tonight, by the way, the largest amount that will be donated by the Joint Committee, 30 million rupees. This will fuel, no doubt, the dreams of the young athletes that will elevate sports programs at both schools. Now, none of this would have been possible without the generous support of the sponsors of the 94th Battle of the Maroons. Your unwavering support has not only powered this amazing big match, but has also paved the way for significant contributions. This evening, we honor you for standing by us for your invaluable role in nurturing the talents of tomorrow. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we begin this evening of gratitude, let us remember that the true winners are the students, few of them sitting in the back right there, who will benefit from your efforts. Thank you for being a part of this journey, and let us continue to uphold the spirit of the Maroons with pride. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, let's focus attention on the screen for a few video highlights. There we go, ladies and gentlemen, a wonderful kickoff to the Maroons Salutations. Now, to start us off, we have a dance act, and that is a traditional fusion, which is a fusion of the three levels of dancing we have here: upcountry, low country, and subragama. This will be presented by the dancers of the Sri Lanka Army Dance Troupe. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, the Sri Lanka Army Dance Troupe providing a very scintillating dance act right at the very beginning of the Maroons Salutations. With that, ladies and gentlemen, it is now my honor to welcome to the podium the Secretary to the Ministry of Defense. He's also the President of the Old Anandian Sports Club, the President of the Old Anandian Professional Forum, and the Co-Chairman of the Battle of Maroons Marketing and Sponsorship Committee. To welcome you officially to this event, please welcome to the podium General Kamal Gunaratne.
Respected Principal of Ananda College and also Principal of Nalanda College, Mr. Upali Dharmadasa, Co-Chair for the Board of Management, dear sponsors, school children, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to everyone. Today, I came to Water's Edge with utmost happiness because I am sure this is going to be one of the happiest days in the recent past in my life. And also I am sure it will be the same for most of you who are seated here today, especially the members of all boys community from both schools and also the students of both schools, because today we are going to get the harvest and hand it over to our two schools. So the success of the big match we conducted in year 2024, I have no words to say how we have come up to this level, but first of all, I should say this would have been only a dream if not for the generous contribution given to us by all you ladies and gentlemen who are here representing our sponsors. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think they need a very big round of applause for their contribution. Then past cricketers, members of the joint organizing committee, players of the teams from both schools, and distinguished guests, esteemed colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, once again, good evening to all of you. As the president of the Old Anandian Sports Club and the co-chair of the fundraising committee of the 94th Battle of Maroons, it is my distinct honor to welcome you all to this remarkable gathering as we are assembled here today with two important purposes. Firstly, to express our heartfelt gratitude to our generous sponsors, and secondly, to disburse the proceedings generated from the highly successful 94th Battle of Maroons between Ananda College and Nalanda College. Ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, I would like to commence by expressing my profound gratitude towards esteemed principals of both schools for placing their invaluable confidence and faith on us all to undertake this mammoth task of organizing the 94th Battle of the Maroons. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a dire requirement. Both schools wanted more and more money, more and more funds to run cricket in both schools. As we all know, cricket is a very, very expensive game. Ananda College alone, since I know the details in Ananda College, since I am the president of all the Anandian Sports Club, Ananda College has to play 167 matches for a year. And everything, starting from training, coaching, skills building, infrastructure building and everything, it is very, very costly when it comes to cricket. Therefore, after having rounds and rounds of discussions, we thought, okay, we should forward an appeal to the principals of both schools to see or to explore the ways and means for us to generate more funds that can be used for betterment of the game of cricket in both schools. So, sir, for both of you, Ananda Principal and Ananda Principal, thank you very much for having confidence on us. And sir, I should say, even though we undertook this mammoth task, our committee members know it was like an acid test. When I say acid test is acid test. When you put acid into something, certain things can survive. Certain things can give better results, but certain things get destroyed. Therefore, we considered this as an acid test because everybody was expecting us to do better and find more funds. So we were thinking to what extent our generous sponsors will cooperate with us to support us. But we all are really happy, ladies and gentlemen. You all supported us in a very big way, and you all saved the day for us, and it is today. Then my highest form of appreciation goes out to our principal sponsors and all other sponsors whose general support has been instrumental in the success of this event. We extend our sincere appreciation to our platinum sponsor, SLT Mobitel, gold sponsor and clothing partner, Perry Allen, and gold sponsor, Imaging Entertainment, and all other sponsors who assisted our cause. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Your contributions have been pivotal in elevating this year's big match to unprecedented heights. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pride that I announce the 94th Battle of the Maroons has been an unparalleled success. Through our collective efforts, we did not only maintain the highest standards associated with this event, but also achieved a phenomenal level of attendance, marking a new milestone in the history of this brotherly encounter. The event's financial performance surpassed all expectations. Each school will receive a substantial profit of 15 million rupees each. This impressive figure represents a remarkable increase from previous years. More than just a number, this considerable sum translates to expanded opportunities for our students and significant improvements to our school's sports facilities. Further to that, I am delighted to declare that an amount of 8 million rupees will be kept ready to be utilized for the organizing of next year's big match, which will allow us to do better in many aspects. So all in all, ladies and gentlemen, 94th Battle of Maroons, we have earned the net profit more than 50 million. So today we will be presenting 15 million each for both schools. That comes to 30 million. And we are going to keep another 8 million in our account for us to embark on the next year's big match, so 38 million. And in addition to that, there is a little secret. We started a new tent from the old Anandian Sports Club called the Syndicate. So after the generous membership of Syndicate members with their membership money, of course it was a very, very costly membership, but anyway, we managed to have, deposit a fixed deposit worth of 12.75 million in the name of Old Anandian Sports Club. So 15 plus 15, 30, 30 plus 8, 38, 38 plus another 12.7, it becomes more than 50 million. So what a huge success, ladies and gentlemen. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, I must emphasize that the resounding success of this year's event is a testament to the power of teamwork and brotherhood from all the members who took part from both schools. The spirit of collaboration that infused every aspect of our participations, our preparations, and execution was truly remarkable. From the organizing committee to the players, from the volunteers to the sponsors, everyone worked in perfect harmony, demonstrating the strength that comes from unity. This milestone event has set a new benchmark for excellence and serves as an eye-opener to the potential of what can be achieved through collective effort. It stands as an exemplary model for future Anandians who will assume the mantle of responsibility. We have established a high standard as an inspirational challenge to encourage our successors to surpass our achievements this time. Furthermore, ladies and gentlemen, I am particularly proud to highlight that our operations were conducted with the utmost transparency and accountability. Every decision, every financial transaction, and every logistical arrangement was carried out with complete openness and integrity. Therefore, in conjunction with the financial disbursement, we shall furnish comprehensive, documented, and audited financial statements detailing all expenses and revenues associated with this mammoth project. These records will be made available to the principals of both schools, both participating schools, so that this measure ensures that any stakeholder or anybody seeking clarification or wishing to conduct an inquiry regarding the project's financial proceedings may consult the principals for a thorough examination of the accounts, because audited accounts will be available with two principals. Most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, to both teams, I extend my heartfelt commendation for exhibiting exceptional sportsmanship and tenacity. You have upheld the finest traditions of our two alma maters. Looking ahead, I am pleased to inform you that next year's big match will transition to a 3-day format, and this evolution presents both challenges and opportunities for both schools, and we will require the continued support and engagement from all of you to ensure its success. To our valued sponsors and supporters, we earnestly hope for your continued association as we embark on this new chapter of the Battle of Maroons. Your ongoing commitment is integral to preserving and enhancing the legacy of this historic rivalry. We extend our sincere wishes for the continued success and prosperity of your esteemed companies in all your future endeavors. It is our enthusiastic hope that your enterprises will flourish and achieve ever-increasing profitability, attain greater and greater heights in your businesses, so that it will potentially enhance your capacity for sponsorships of our school events in the years to come. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, I invite you all to enjoy this evening's proceedings to the fullest. Let us celebrate not merely the sport of cricket, but the enduring spirit of camaraderie and healthy competition that the Battle of Maroons represents. Thank you for your attendance, and may the noble traditions of Ananda and Nalanda to flourish. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed, sir. Now I would like to invite to the podium the principal of Ananda College, Mr. D.M.L.P. Disanayaka. Ladies and gentlemen, the principal of Ananda College.
සුබ සන්ධ්‍යාවක්. ආදී ආනන්දීය ක්‍රීඩා සංගමේ සභාපති ආරක්ෂක ලේකම් ජනරල් කමල් ගුණරත්න මැතිතුමනි, ඒ වගේම ආදී ආනන්ද නාලන්ද සුලෝහිත සංග්‍රාමයේ ඒ ක්‍රීඩා තරඟ සංවිධායක කමිටුවේ සභාපති ධර්මදාස මැතිතුමා ඇතුළු ඒ සංවිධායක කමිටුව, ඒ වගේම මේ අවස්ථාවට සම්බන්ධ වන ආදරණීය අපේ අනුග්‍රහක බොහොම සියලු දෙනා ඇතුළු සියලුම දෙනාගෙන්, ඒ වගේම ආදරණීය ක්‍රීඩක දරුවන් සිදුවන අවසරයි. අද සන්ධ්‍යාව ආනන්දයටත් නාලන්දයටත් ඉතාමත්ම සතුටුදායක, ඒ වගේම අපේ අනාගත ක්‍රිකට් දරුවන්ගේ ඒ සුබ ලකුණු පෙන්눔 කරන දිනයක්. මම පළවෙනියෙන්ම මේ කාර්ය, මේ අවස්ථාව උදා කිරීම සම්බන්ධයෙන් දෙවිදුහල් වලම මේ සඳහා අපකපු සියලුම දෙනාට මගේ කෘතවේදීත්වය මුලින්ම මම පළ කරනවා. ඒ වගේම මෙවැනි තත්වයකට අපව ගෙන එන්නට අපිට ශක්තියක් වුණු දයාබර අනුග්‍රහක වුණු සියලු දෙනාටම දෙවිදුහල් වෙනුවෙන් අපේ කෘතවේදීත්වය මේ අවස්ථාවේ පුද කරනවා. ආනන්ද නාලන්ද ක්‍රිකට් කියලා කියන්නේ මේ රටේ ක්‍රිකට් වංශ කතාව ලියවපු රටක් අවස්ථාවක්. ඒ වගේම අප ඉදිරියේ ඉන්න අර්ජුන රණතුංග මහත්මයා, ඒ වගේම මහේල් ජයවර්ධන මහත්මයා ඇතුළු මේ ක්‍රීඩකයන් දිහා බලනකොට අපේ රටට විතරක් උරුම වුණු වීරයන් නෙවෙයි, මේ ලෝකයේතම ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාවෙන් උරුම කරපු ජාති වීරයන්. ඒ නිසා එවැනි දක්ෂයින් අපේ පාසල් නිර්මාණය කරන්න හැකියාව ලැබුණේ මේ පාසල් දෙක තුල ගොඩනැගිලා තිබිච්ච අන්‍යෝන්‍ය සම්බන්ධතාවය වගේම ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාව සම්බන්ධ තිබෙනු ඒ විශාල කැපකිරීම නිසා. ඒ නිසා ඔබ සියලු දෙනාම අද එකතු වෙලා තියෙන්නේ මෙවැනි අපේ රටේ ජනප්‍රියම ක්‍රීඩාවක වෙච්ච ඒ ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාවට විශාල සහායක්, එහෙම නැත්නම් විශාල වශයෙන් අනුග්‍රහයක් දක්වපු පාසල් දෙකක ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාවේ උන්නතිය වෙන්නේ. ඒ නිසා මේ ඔබ දක්වන ලද අනුග්‍රහය මම හිතන්නේ හුදෙක් පාසල් දෙකක ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාවට දක්වපු අනුග්‍රහයක් නෙවෙයි, අපේ සමස්ත රටේම ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාව වෙනුවෙන් දක්වපු අනුග්‍රහයක් ලෙස මම දකින්නේ. ඒ වගේම තමයි අපි ආපසු හැරිලා බලනකොට මේ සංවිධානාත්මක ව්‍යුහය දිහා මිලියන 50කට අධික මුදල් ප්‍රමාණයක්, එහෙම නැත්නම් අනුග්‍රහකත්වයක් අපිට ලබා ගන්න හැකියාව ලැබුණේ විශේෂයෙන්ම කියව යුතුයි ආරක්ෂක ලේකම්තුමනි, ඔබතුමා ඇතුළු මේ සමස්ත කණ්ඩායමේ තිබුණු අනුපමේ කැපවීම හා ඒ වෙනුවෙන් තිබුණු උනන්දුව නිසා. ඒ නිසා ආනන්දයත් නාලන්දයත් එක් වූ තැන මම හිතන්නේ අපිට කරන්න බැරි දෙයක් නැහැ කියන දේ අපි ඔප්පු කරලා තියෙනවා. ඒ නිසා ඔබ සියලු දෙනාගේ මේ කැපවීම, එකමුතුකම මම හිතන්නේ අපේ පාසල් විදුහල්පති දෙපළ විදිහට විශේෂයෙන් නාලන්ද විදුහල්පතිතුමත් ආනන්ද විදුහල්පතිතුමත් විදිහට අපි දෙපළටම විශාල සතුටක කාරණයක්. ඒ වගේම තමයි අනික් පස්සෙන් අපි හැල්ලා බලනකොට අපේ ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාව සම්බන්ධයෙන් අපිට තියෙන ලොකු වගකීමක්. මම හිතන්නේ අපේ පාසල් දෙක නියෝජනය කරන මේ දරුවන් දෙපිරිසම කණ්ඩායම් දෙකක් විදිහට ක්‍රීඩා කළත් ඔවුන්ගේ හුරමස තිබෙනවා විශාල වගකීමක්. ඒ වගකීම තමයි මේ ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාව සඳහා වෙනුවෙන් අපේ ආදි ක්‍රීඩකයින්, ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩකයින් ඔබට පවර්ලා තියෙන වගකීම. මම හිතන්නේ මේ වගකීම ඔබ හෙට දවසේ බාරගත්තොත් අපේ රටේම තියෙන ජනප්‍රිය ක්‍රීඩාවක් වන ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාවේ ජය කෙහෙල් නැංවීම, ඒ වගේම ඒ කෙරෙහි තියෙන විශ්වසනීයත තහවුරු කිරීම අපට අපහසු කාරණයක් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඒ නිසා මම විශ්වාස කරනවා ඒ කාර්ය කරන්නට ඔබෙන් මේ ලැබුණු සහාය විශාල ශක්තියක්, ඒ වගේම විශාල හොඳ අවස්ථාවක් වෙයි කියලා. ඒ නිසා මම වැඩිදුර අදහස් දක්වන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ විශේෂ අනුග්‍රහක බවතුනි, ඔබ මේ කරන ලද අනුපමය අනුග්‍රහය හුදෙක් අපේ පාසල් දෙකට එහා ගිය කරන ලද ජාතික මෙහෙවරක්. ඒ නිසා ඔබ කරන ලද මේ කාර්යභාරය සම්බන්ධයෙන් අපි විදුහල් දෙකම වෙනුවෙන් නාලන්ද විදුහල්පතිතුමත් මාත් ඉතාමත් ස්තුතිවන්ත වෙනවා. අපි පාසල් දෙක වශයෙන් අපේ ගෞරවය මේ අවස්ථාවේ පුද කරනවා. ඒ වගේම තමයි මේ සංවිධානාත්මක ව්‍යුහය තුළ අපිට පුළුවන් වුණා ලොකු සාර්ථකත්වයක් ලබන්නට. ඒකට හේතුව තමයි ඔබ සියලු දෙනාම ආනන්දියන් නාලන්දියන් මේ කෙරෙහි දක්වපු ඒ කැපවීම. අන්න ඒ කැපවීම නොවන්නට අපිට මෙවැනි සතුටුදායක ප්‍රතිඵල ලබන්න හැකියාවක් ලැබෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඒ නිසා ඔබේ කැපවීම අපිට ජයග්‍රහණ ලැබීම ලෙහෙසි. නමුත් ජයග්‍රහණ ආරක්ෂා කරගන්න අපහසුයි. ඒ නිසා හෙට දවස් තියෙන්නේ අපිට ආදරණීය ආනන්දීනි නාලන්දීනි හෙට දවස් තියෙන්නේ අන්නේ අපහසු අභියෝගය. ඒ අභියෝගය මම හිතන්නේ අපේ සියලු දෙනාට ඔබේ කැපවීම ඔබේ උනන්දුව මත අපිට ආරක්ෂා කරන්න පුළුවන් වේවි. අන්නේ අනුග්‍රහය තවදුරටත් ලබා දෙන්න. ඒ තුලින් අපි විදුහල්පතිවරු විතර බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා අපිට පුළුවන් යුතුයකම රට වෙනුවෙන් අපේ පාසල සාර්ථක කරන්නට ඉටු කරන්නට. ඒ සඳහා අපි සියලු දෙනාට ශක්තිය, ධෛර්ය, වාසනාව ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරමු. සියලු දෙනාටම සුබදායක සන්ධ්‍යා ප්‍රාර්ථනායි මම නිහන්න බොහොම ස්තුතියි.
ඔබටත් බෙහෙවින්ම ස්තුතියි විදුහල්පතිතුමනි. Thank you very much, sir. And now I'd like to invite the principal of Nalanda College, Mr. Iran Champika De Silva, to the podium. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give him a round of applause.
ආනන්ද විද්‍යාලයේ ගරු විදුහල්පති ලාල් දිසානායක මැතිතුමනි, ඒ වගේම මෙම ක්‍රීඩා සංවිධාන කටයුතු වල සභාපති ලෙස කටයුතු කළ ධර්මදාස මැතිතුමන් ඇතුළු සම්භාවනීය අමුත්තනි, ඒ වගේම විද්‍යාල දෙකේම ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාවේ නිරත වන දයාවර දරුවනි, මම මුලින්ම මේ අවස්ථාවේදී බොහොම සතුටටපත් වෙනවා. පළවෙනි දේ තමයි ආනන්දය සහ නාලන්දය විසින් එකතු වෙලා ශ්‍රී ලංකාවට යම් ජාත්‍යන්තරයට ගෙන යා හැකි සන්නාමයක් එකතු කරයි කියලා මම හිතනවා. ඒකට හේතුව මේ විද්‍යාල දෙක දිහා මේ ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ සියලුම පුරවැසියන් ඇස් අයාගෙන බලා සිටිනවා. ඒකට හේතුව ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ ප්‍රමුඛතම බෞද්ධ විද්‍යාල දෙකක්, ඒ වගේම ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ ඉතිහාසය ලියන ලද විද්‍යාල දෙකක් වීම නිසා. ඒ අනුව මේ රටේ පුරවැසියන් විසින්, ඒ වගේම ශ්‍රී ලාංකික ප්‍රජාව මේ විද්‍යාල දෙකේ කටයුතු දිහා ඉතා ඕනකමින් බලාගෙන සිටිනවා. එහිදී ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාව සහ ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාවේ ජයග්‍රහණය පසක තිබුවත් මේ විද්‍යාල දෙකේ ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාව සම්බන්ධයෙන් දක්වන දායකත්වය, ආදි සිසුන් විසින්, ඒ වගේම වර්තමාන සිසුන්ට දක්වන අනුග්‍රාහකත්වයේ දිහා මේ රටේ සමාජය බලාගෙන සිටිනවා. අපි මුලින්ම අපිට කරන්න උණු කටයුත්ත සංවිධාන ව්‍යුහය වෙනස් කිරීම, සංවිධාන ව්‍යුහය වෙනස් කරලා මේ කටයුත්ත ඉතා හොඳින් සංවිධානගත කිරීමේ බැරෑරුම් කාර්ය ආනන්ද විද්‍යාලයේ විදුහල්පතිතුමාටත් මටත් හිමිව තිබුණා. ඒ අනුව අපි දෙදෙනාම අධ්‍යාපන අමාත්‍යාංශයෙන් ඒ සඳහා අවශ්‍ය අවසරය ලබාගෙන මේ කටයුත්ත ආරම්භ කරනු ලැබුවේ. මේ සඳහා විශාල අනුග්‍රහකින් ප්‍රමාණයක් අපිට සම්බන්ධ වුණා. ඒ සියලු දෙනාටම විද්‍යාල දෙක වෙනුවෙන්ම අපි ස්තුතිවන්ත වෙනවා. ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාවේ උන්නතිය වෙනුවෙන්, ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාව වෙනුවෙන් විශාල මෙහෙවරක් කරන, ඒ වගේම මේ විද්‍යාල දෙක නියෝජනය කරමින් ජාතික කණ්ඩායමට ගිය සියලුම ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩකයින්ගේ දායකත්වය මේ සඳහා ලැබී සිටීම විශාල සතුටක්, ඒ වගේම විශාල ජයග්‍රහණයක් ලෙස අපි දකිනවා. ඒ වගේම මේ විද්‍යාල දෙක අතර සුහදත්වය, සහෝදරත්වය, අනන්‍යතාවය ඉදිරියට ගෙන යන්න, ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාවේ තිබෙන මහත්මා ගුණ ඉදිරියට ගෙන යන්න මේ විද්‍යාල දෙක අතර මේ ඇතිවෙච්ච සහයෝගීතාවය විශාල වශයෙන් උපකාරී වුණා, අනුග්‍රහය දක්වුණා. දැන් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ ක්‍රිකට් ගැන කතා කරනකොට අපිට ඒකත් එක්ක බැඳී තිබෙන කාර්යයක් තමයි විනය. ඒ අනුව මෙම විද්‍යාල දෙකෙන් බිහි වෙච්ච ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩකයින්, ඒ වගේම ජාත්‍යන්තරය එහෙම නැත්නම් ශ්‍රී ලංකාව නියෝජනය කරපු ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩකයින් ඒ විනය ඒ ආකාරයෙන්ම පිළිපදිමින් තමන්ගේ ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාවේ නිරත වුණා. ඒ අනුව දැන් හිස්ස තිබෙන ඒ කටයුත්තට විනයානුකූල ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩකයින් බිහිවීමේ උත්තුංග කාර්ය මේ විද්‍යාල දෙක අද වෙනකම් ඉෂ්ට කළා තිබෙනවා. ඒ හිඩසේ විනය යම් හෝ අඩුවීමක් තිබෙනවා නම් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩකයින්ගේ, ඒකට මේ විද්‍යාල දෙකේ අලුතෙන් බිහි වෙන ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩකයින් විසින් ඒ හිඩස පුරවලා විනයානුකූල ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාවක් ඉදිරියට ගෙන යන්න අපේ විද්‍යාල දෙකේ දරුවන්ට පුළුවන් වේවි. ඒ හිඩස තිබුණු නිසා තමයි ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ ක්‍රිකට් වල යම් හෝ අඩුපාඩුවක් සිදු වුණේ. ඒ හිඩස පුරවන්න අපිට අනාගතයේදී පුළුවන් වේවි. අපේ දරුවන් ඒ තරම් විනයානුකූලයි. විනයානුකූලව ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාවේ නිරත වෙන දරුවන් තමයි අපේ විද්‍යාල දෙකෙම බිහි වුණේ. අනාගතයේදී බිහි වෙන්න තිබෙන්නේ ඒ වගේ විනයානුකූල දරුවන්. විශේෂයෙන්ම අපේ පවත්වන ලද රට පෙළපාලියේදී අපේ දරුවන්, ඒ වගේම අපේ ආදිසිසුන් දක්වන ලද සංයමය, විනය, ආදර්ශය මේ රටට විතරක් නෙමෙයි, මම හිතන්නේ ජාත්‍යන්තරයටත් ඒක ආදර්ශයක්. ඊට එහා ගියපු ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ පවත්වන ලද මේ අපේ සුලෝහිත සංග්‍රාමයේදී දක්වන ලද දරුවන් අතර තිබුණු සහයෝගයේ සුහදත්වය ආදි සිසුන් අතර තිබුණු සහෝදරත්වයේ සුහදත්වය ලංකාවේ අනෙකුත් පාසල් වලට විශාල ආදර්ශයක් ලෙසයි මම දකින්නේ. ඒ වගේම අනුග්‍රහක බවතුන් සියලු දෙනාට මම ස්තුතිවන්ත වෙනවා. ඊට අමතරව ඒ අපි පෙන්වන ලද විශිෂ්ට දක්ෂතාවය නිසා විශාල වශයෙන් අනුග්‍රහක බවතුන් දැන් මේ විද්‍යාල දෙකේ මේ ක්‍රිකට් සංග්‍රාමයේ සඳහා එකතු වෙමින් පවතිනවා. ඒ සියලු දෙනාට මම ස්තුතිවන්ත වෙනවා. මේ අවස්ථාවේදී මම ගරු ආරක්ෂක ලේකම්තුමාට ස්තුතිවන්ත වෙනවා. එතුමා විශාල ව්‍යායාමයක් ගත්ත මේ කාර්ය සාර්ථක කරගන්න එතුමාට මම මගේ විශේෂ ස්තුති පුද කරනවා. ඒ වගේම අපේ ජොයින්ට් කමිටි එකේ සභාපතිතුමන්ලා ඇතුළු ආදිසිසුන් සියලු දෙනාටමත් මේ කමිටු දෙකේ එකතු වෙලා වැඩ කරපු සියලුම ආදිසිසුන්ට මගේ අවංක ස්තුතිය පිරිනමනවා. වර්තමාන ආදිසිසුන්ට වර්තමානයේ ආනන්දේ ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාවේ නිරත වෙන දරුවන්ටත් නාලන්දේ ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාවේ නිරත වෙන දරුවන්ටත් මම ඉතා ඕනකමින් ඉල්ලීමක් කරන්නේ ඔබ විසින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාව වෙනුවෙන් පවතින මේ හිඩස පුරවමින් විනයානුකූල සහ සංයමයෙන් යුක්ත ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩකයෙක් ලෙස ඉදිරියට කටයුතු කරන්න ඔබට ශක්තිය ධෛර්ය වාසනාව ලැබෙන්න කියලා ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරනවා. ඉදිරියටත් අපි හැමෝම එකතු වෙලා වැඩ කරොත් එහෙම මීට වඩා ජයග්‍රහණ මේ විද්‍යාල දෙක වෙනුවෙන් ලබා ගන්න පුළුවන්. ඔබ සැමට තෙරුවන් සරණ ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරනවා.
බොහොම ස්තුතියි විදුහල්පතිතුමනි. Thank you again, sir. Thank you very much. Right, now, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to a very special presentation that the committee has arranged for today. You may or may not have seen, we have some legends in the room. To be quite honest, I myself am a little starstruck, a little bit. And we are going to honor these legends. And to do so, I'd like to invite to the stage our presentation party. That is, first of all, the principal of Ananda College, Mr. DMLP Disanayaka, along with the principal of Nalanda College, Mr. Iran Champika De Silva, as well as the co-chair of the fundraising committee for Ananda College, General Kamal Gunaratna, who's also our Secretary of Defense. We'd like to invite you to the podium, to the stage, sir, to give away these special tokens of appreciation, special mementos. Special coin that was made to commemorate the 94th Battle of the Maroons. By the way, Arjuna is from Ananda College, and so is Mr. Brenna Krupia. Thank you very much, sir. And finally, we have none other than our very recent legend, some of you all know, and fanboy over a little bit, certainly not me. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mahela Jayawardena. He too shall receive this special coin made for honoring the 94th Battle of the Maroons. Thank you very much, and thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining us on stage. Thank you. That was the end of this special presentation. Right, with that, we now move on to our second entertainment act for the evening. Now, this one is a little spicy, shall I say, because we're going to a Western type dancing. This comes from the Latin styles of dance, and it's a very spicy one because this is called the Samba. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause to the Sri Lanka Army Dance Troupe. There you go, ladies and gentlemen, the Sri Lanka Army Dance Troupe, bringing a taste of Carnival to these proceedings. Right, ladies and gentlemen, now the big match for the Battle of the Maroons has been extremely successful, and you heard the general speaking the numbers and how massive they are. So to give a sense of transparency to the proceedings, to let everybody know how exactly things went and what was spent and what was earned, we have a special presentation for you. This is the income expenditure of the Battle of the Maroons, a financial statement which will be presented to you by the Joint Treasurer, Mr. Kusal De Silva. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome him to the podium.
Aiboan, success is getting what you want. Happiness is wanting what you get. This is a quote from Dale Carnegie. Good evening to all of you. I'm honored and privileged to share our success story with you today. Distinguished principals of Ananda College and Nalanda College, esteemed invitees, teachers, cricketers, prefects, coaches, ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to the principal of Ananda College and principal of Nalanda College, the Battle of Maroons organizing committee, all subcommittees, sponsors, and well-wishers for their invaluable support and contribution, which have played a significant role in our success. Our journey began with zero account. I opened the account without any funds. That was in January 2024. Both All Anandian Sports Club and All Nalandian Sports Club, they generously provided 1 million and 1.5 million each, respectively, to the Battle of Maroons as a loan to facilitate the prepayment ahead of the big match. So thank you very much for the All Anandian Sports Club and the All Nalandian Sports Club for that. Under the leadership of the co-chairman, Mr. Upali Dharmadasa and our Chief Marshal Gagan Bulat Sinhala, all subcommittees work towards a single objective, to maximize the benefit to the both schools. The finance committee, led by me and supported by 3 other chartered accountants, namely Deshapriya Siranayaka, Janaka Ganegoda, and Sumudu Fonseca. They played a critical role in this endeavor. I extended my gratitude to them for their unwavering support, which made my task much easier. We set an exemplary standard by requesting all committee members, including co-chair, to purchase entrance ticket. All of us, we enter to the big match by purchasing a ticket, even though we hold different positions. That was the standard we set this time. Furthermore, we decided not to offer any food or drinks free of charge to any of the committee members. This demonstrates our commitment to using the funds collected through ticket sales, sponsorships, responsibly, ensuring maximum benefit to the both schools. I hope this practice will continue in the future as well. Let me share a summary of our accounts for your information and transparency. We have received almost 71 million as our revenue. This is a breakup or the composition. Out of 71 million, 41 million came from sponsorships, that's a 57%. And the gate collection, 23 million, almost 33%. Souvenir, about 5%, that's 3.66. And other contribution, 3.5 million. And our expenses, we spent almost 34 million out of 71 million. We wanted to elevate the standards of this our big match, so we brought a lot of glamour this time. So we spent 26% on our big match, the two-day match, and one-day match 3.6 million. So likewise, we have a detailed breakdown. Next slide, please. So all in all, today we have a balance of 15,588,639 cents 53. So there are receivables. Probably during this week we will be able to get that. One is from the CMC, so they will arrange the refund. So the entire amount with the receivables would be 21,487,690 cents 03. The total payable 16 million to be paid, and we are left with 5 million. So even I have set aside another 1 million as miscellaneous payment, but that amount can get, definitely part of that will get added to the final amount. So we are going to, as General Kamal Gunaratne mentioned, we will audit. We will have an internal auditor, Mr. Sanjeeva Perra, plus the external auditor. So all accounts will be audited and will be handed over to both schools for any future references. So we maintain cost to income ratio at 47%. We will distribute 15 million each to both schools. And next time we will optimize the cost. There are lessons learned from this big match as well. And we will strive our, we will take every effort to maintain the cost to income ratio at 40%. So whatever revenue, we will spend only 40%. So that will be the benchmark for the next year. So I extend my heartfelt thanks to all our sponsors, platinum sponsor, gold sponsor, and silver sponsors, and all other category sponsors for their financial support, which was instrumental in making the big match event a success. I also thank the private tent owners who have contributed, financially, as well as they brought more glamour to the event. So thank you very much for all the private tent owners for your support. We sailed through very tough time. We started in January. Now we are very strong. Even today we have made first time in the Battle of Maroons, we have made the next year payment for the ground reservation in advance. I think this is the only school we have made the payment. And we have done the reservation for the first 28th, 1st and 2nd, 28th of February, 1st and 2nd March, and one day will be on the 16th March. So a big match, furthermore we expect to, have a balance over 5 million to, support the prepayment for the next big match as well. So the next committee will not have any hardships. So we want to make them more comfortable. As sponsors of Bomb 94, you can be really proud in our achievement. We look forward to continue this partnership. It's a journey for a mutual benefit, and we will ensure maximum exposure and the visibility to your respective brands. That's our commitment. Even this event today is, it's our commitment to honor you, recognize you, your contribution. It's not a one-off thing. It's a journey with the Battle of Maroons Committee. So once again, I thank all of you for your unwavering support and partnering with Battle of Maroons Committee to make the 94th Battle of Maroons a resounding success. So we look forward to work very closely with all the sponsors in the future as well. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for that financial breakdown. Right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, we have another video for all of you. So please focus your attention on the screen. These are a few highlights of the Battle of the Maroons. Enjoy. All right, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Meka Tamai, big match checker. This is the big match, and no doubt the boys in the back there proved it. I'm sure it was a couple of energetic, electrifying days of cricket. And of course, it was a grand success as well. Right, ladies and gentlemen, now, we told you that today was also about honoring the sponsors who came on the 94th Battle of the Maroons, and that is exactly what we're gearing up to do right now. So this is the presentation of special mementos to honor all of the sponsors of the Battle of the Maroons. To give away these mementos, it is my pleasure to welcome on stage the principal of Ananda College, Mr. DMLP Disanayaka, the principal of Nalanda College, Mr. Iran Champaka de Silva, the Secretary of Defense, General Kamal Gunratna, the co-chairman fundraising for Nalanda College, Saranga Vijayaratna, legendary cricketer Mahala Jayawardena, and of course the joint committee treasurer Kusal de Silva. Gentlemen, we'd like to invite you on stage. A round of applause, yes. Right, ladies and gentlemen, representatives of, or rather the representative from the sponsors, please come to the stage to collect these special mementos as I call out your names. So first we have SLT Mobitel, who was our platinum sponsor. Please give a round of applause for Mr. Sudarshan Gigange, who's the chief. Next I invite from Avantgarde, event partner, Mr. Ranjit Disanayaka, the deputy chairman of Avantgarde. Avantgarde Maritime Services Private Limited. Mr. Tilak De Silva, the executive deputy chairman at Laughs Holdings Limited. Deepta Senaviratna, who's the assistant general manager for sales and marketing, and Mr. Chintaka Mahanama, the general manager sales and marketing for Homelands. And Homeland. Next, I invite Ms. Sammani Pathirinagama, the managing director. Right, ladies and gentlemen, in case if you were wondering why I was struggling with the names, it just so happens that even though I look young, I'm actually not as young as I look. And I forgot my glasses, of all things that I could forget on the day I'm comparing. I forgot my glasses. But it's all right, we got through it. Thank you once again, our dear sponsors. Again, without you, the big match. Make it my big match. A big match without your support. Right, ladies and gentlemen, now, there is another special presentation, a special song that was done by our platinum sponsors, by Mobitel, SLT Mobitel. And this was a song that was done to honor and commemorate the 94th Battle of the Maroons. Let's look at the screen and find out what this song is.
Heartbeat, heat, karna cricket tamai me. Logo hollan tharbi hivna cricket balin logo allan. Heartbeat, heat, karna cricket tamai me. Logo hollan tharbi hivna cricket balin logo allan. Heartbeat, heat, karna cricket tamai me. Lekal javayak tena cheer rekai me. Heartbeat, heat, karna cricket tamai me. Papre ek remix pena heat tekai me. Make a tamai big match, take a demo up Sunday. Battle like a javayak tena cheer rekai me. Heartbeat, heat, karna cricket tamai me.
School cricket ape heat ek mood ek na reverse gear ek heartbeat ape cricketing nation awesome me ape raw ek young blood ek celebration cricket ek ape relation anagate logo hollan school cricket ape kick ek
like a javayak tena cheer rekai me. Heartbeat, heat, karna cricket tamai me. Logo hollan tharbi hivna cricket balin logo allan. Heartbeat, heat, karna cricket tamai me.
There we go, the special song done by SLT Mobitel in commemoration of the big match. Right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, it is my honor to invite to the stage the Chief Operations Officer of SLT Mobitel, Mr. Sudarshan Giganage, to address the gathering.
Thank you. Good evening. General Kamal Gunaratna, Secretary to Ministry of Defense and Co-Chairman of Sponsorship Committee. Mr. Upali Dharmadasa, Co-Chairman of the Sponsorship Committee. Principals of both schools, members of the Joint Committee, and distinguished guests. It is with great privilege that I welcome this opportunity to share a few words about our partnership with the historic 94th Battle of Maroons, one of the greatest cricketing encounters in Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka, being a cricket-loving nation, has a rich history spanning for about 100 years with Battle of Maroons, which stands as a beacon of hope in producing talented national level cricketers who have brought glory to the country. From securing the first test captaincy to winning the first World Cup, several Sri Lankan cricket captains have achieved remarkable milestones. These leaders have set records, including the highest test cricket score, and have become some of the greatest cricketing legends and inspiration to many. In addition to cricket, both Anand and Nalanda have been instrumental in producing exceptional personalities in politics, defense, and business, and other sports, and some of them are gracing this occasion today. It gives us immense pride as SLT Mobitel and our brand have been associating with cricket since 2009. From being the official sponsor for national cricket team from 2009 to 2013, to powering school-level cricketing encounters and national and regional level cricket sponsorships, our quest to empower talent through the power of technology at all levels have been evident. In today's day and age, sports have been a crucial role in shaping one's physical and mental conditions as well as leadership skills. They enhance the ability to excel through situational thinking and decision making. This was evident with success of 94th Battle of Maroons. The cheers, roars, and the celebrations speak for themselves, highlighting the success that connected millions of cricket fans across Sri Lanka and around the world. We believe that sometimes the connections we make go beyond the call of duty, adding value to broader cause of the community and nation at large. Thanking and wishing very successful 95th Battle of Maroon that will come next year. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, reaffirming its commitment to elevating sports through the fusion of technology, SLT Mobitel, the national ICT solutions provider, proudly announced its support to be the platinum sponsor for the 94th Battle of the Maroons, which is a historic cricket encounter amongst the most prestigious cricketing events of the Sri Lanka's sporting calendar. SLT Mobitel is committed to championing the Battle of the Maroons, and ladies and gentlemen, let us give them a round of applause, because they have certainly, with the help of other sponsors as well, SLT Mobitel has been in the forefront of championing this Battle of the Maroons. Right, with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'd now like to invite the director of Perry Allen, our goal sponsor and official clothing partner, Mr. Madhura De Silva, to address the gathering.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. On behalf of Perry Allen and Colombo Textiles Group, I'd like to express our gratitude for the opportunity to sponsor the Battle of the Maroons for the 5th consecutive year. Firstly, I'd like to thank the talented players. Your spirit, brotherhood, and unity on the field have been truly inspiring. You show what true sportsmanship really means, and we are really proud of you. I'd like to thank principals of both schools, Mr. Lal Disanayaka and Mr. Eran Champika Silva, for their unwavering support and dedication. Your commitment to the players and the sport is deeply appreciated. Lastly, big thanks to the organizing committee for their hard work and amazing planning, ensuring everything ran smoothly. Thank you for making this event a memorable one. We are proud to be a part of it and looking forward to support you in the future. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, we also, before, we would be remiss if we don't mention these two these two gentlemen who are also representing a very special brand, and of course, this is for luxury brands, Mr. Madhushankar Ranatunga and Mr. Sampath Nanakara. Yes, let's give them a round of applause for luxury brands. Right, with that, ladies and gentlemen, now we are going to the part where we talked about giving back to your school, giving back to your alma maters. We all know by now that the Joint Committee has raised the highest amount they will be donating the highest amount that will be donated in the history of the big match, and that is 30 million rupees. But before we get to that, we have a small breakdown of these tents. There are tents for the big match, and as you all know, on top of the payment that they have to make to reserve their tent, their spot for the tent, they're also donating a substantial amount to the committee as well. So we're going to have this presentation right now. So to receive these checks from these individual tents, I'd like to invite to the stage the treasurer of the Joint Committee, Mr. Kutal De Silva, and the secretary, Mr. Dinet Al-Hakon. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Right, now, we have a few tents, and there is a significant amount. All of these amount to about 6 million rupees that the tents have given the committee on top of their other payments, right? First, ladies and gentlemen, we have Anand the Maroons. Now, Anand the Maroons was the first tent first private tent to start up and come up with that concept of private tents. And I'd like to invite a representative from Anand the Maroons to make that donation up here. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give him a round of applause, whoever he is. I can't see anyone from Anand the Maroons. Ladies and gentlemen, they are donating from 19 Prince Street. 19 Prince Street. They will also be donating a sub 200,000 rupees to the cause as well. A round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, by the way, the syndicate are the ones who are paying the highest amount of ticket value. Okay, so let me explain this. Right now, the total of all of those tents amounts to 5.9 million rupees, almost 6 million, which will be included in the 30 million rupees that will be given to both schools to develop their sports. Now, this is the big moment. This is where the committee will hand over this insane amount to the school's development funds. And for this special moment, I'd like to invite once again the principal of Ananda College, Mr. Sanayaka, the principal of Nalanda College, Mr. De Silva, the Secretary of Defense and the co-chair for fundraising Ananda College, General Kamal Gunratna, Mr. Sarang Vijayaratna, the co-chair fundraising for Nalanda College, Ms. Mahela Jardana, cricketing legend here, as well as the Joint Committee Treasurer who's already up here. Gentlemen, let's have you on stage, please. Thank you very much, gentlemen. And I'm sure Ananda and Nalanda colleges will do due justice to this great amount of donation that is received. The children are excited for sure. I can see some smiling faces back there. Right, ladies and gentlemen, moving on with the proceedings. Now, we have the announcement of the next year's big match, the Battle of the Maroons 2025. And to give this announcement, it is my pleasure to welcome Satira Samarakon, the head of operations for the Joint Committee. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give him a round of applause.
Good evening, everyone. Let me tell you a story. 17 years ago, in 2007, the 78th edition of Battle of the Maroons unfolded. That was the year, as many believe, that changed the trajectory of the cricketing saga. That was the year a new marketing aspect was brought in. A new logo, a theme song, a new hype, born of Anand the Maroons tent, and many more dynamic advancements took the most awaited biggest event of both colleges to a greater height. This year, for the 94th edition, the Battle of the Maroons, the same stars aligned. I've witnessed it because I've been with the Battle of the Maroons since 2006. But this time, it was brighter and more celestial. Those stars are you all, seated in front of me. That is why you are a part of today's program. To mention few names of those stars, starting from our dear principal, Mr. Lal Tisanayaka, principal of Ananda College, Mr. Iran Champaka Silva, principal of Nalanda College, All Anandian Sports Club President, General Kamal Gururatna, Joint Committee Chairman, Mr. Upali Dharmadasa, and Air Chief Marshal, Mr. Gagan Bulat Sinhala. And along with all of you who are here, are responsible for the glory we experienced a few months ago. I'm glad and I'm honored for me to stand in front of all of you who envisioned a new course for the big match back in 2007 as well as in 2024. We have changed the trajectory yet again to bring back the glory days of cricketing excellence and strengthen the bond of our legacy of brotherhood. Moving on. So we have a greater intention beyond school cricket. Our mission is to develop high caliber cricketers at the national level to drive the nation's success in sports. Moving on, having said that, let me take you all through a journey where we have all walked the talk, unveiling the future plans for 95th edition of Battle of the Maroons. As we gather here today to reflect on the 94th edition of the Battle of the Maroons, I would like to share our approach and the journey we undertook to achieve this milestone. When we were entrusted with the monumental task, our first step was to assemble a dedicated team of professionals who embody our vision. We implemented a horizontal organizational structure, assigning task-specific experts with clear time-bound objectives and fostering transparent communication throughout the process. Today is a clear example for that. I believe this was the crucial key to our success this year. Our team not only focused on the immediate objectives, but also laid the groundwork for the long-term strategies in marketing and branding, ensuring our operational procedures are up to date. This thoughtful planning and execution underpin our successful operations. Looking ahead in 2025, we are excited to enhance our approach even further. Building on the lessons we have learned, we have already begun planning for the 95th edition of the Battle of the Maroons. This includes diversifying our fundraising strategies, identifying and developing talent, and committing to sustainable practices throughout our operations. Additionally, we are exploring technology integrations and automations to improve our processes while ensuring long-term financial stability and stakeholder management. Today is a significant milestone in the history of the Battle of the Maroons. It marks the first time we are hosting a salutation for our stakeholders. Without your support, we would not have achieved the levels of success and recognition we enjoy today. Moving on. For the 94th edition, we had ambitious expectations. We aimed to secure the highest number of sponsorships in the event's history and to increase spectator attendance to 15,000, alongside to increase school engagement. I believe that those who witnessed this year's production will affirm success we achieved, as reflected in the following highlights. We raised over 41 million in sponsorships. We welcomed over 18,000 plus spectators for all the 3 days, and over 3,800 students participated. Our production featured 21 cameras, live telecasting, and 2 days filled with unlimited entertainment, showcasing over 15 bands and 40 artists' live performances. Moving on, This accomplishment certainly shows that we did it. And please join me in celebrating this incredible achievement. So join me, let's say together, we did it. So shall we all say that? Because we are part of it. We did it. I didn't hear you all. We did it. Thank you. So before I leave the stage tonight, moving on, I want to give you a glimpse of what's in store for the next year. So this was mentioned during several other presentations as well. So to point form it, 3 days of cricket glory of Battle of the Maroons. So for the first time in the cricket history of Ananda College and Nalanda College, we are going to play the big match for 3 days. So that is an excitement that we all have. An enhanced venue experience, we are working with that. Engaging pre and post match activities, digital engagement, community involvements, a commitment to sustainable practices, and the incorporation of technology. That's how we have envisioned the 2025, or rather 95th edition of Battle of the Maroons. This is our promise for the next big match. And thank you everyone for being part of this journey. Enjoy your evening. And I look forward to seeing you soon with the 95th chapter of Battle of the Maroons. Moving on, legacy of brotherhood continues. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sadhara. And now, ladies and gentlemen, you have a glimpse of what to expect for 2025. Before we move on, it seems that I have made a slight error while announcing some of the names. I do apologize because, like I said, I had misplaced my glasses. And I'm slightly going blind, just slightly. So, let me first of all restate this name. This is for Nsinga, the official technology partner, the head of marketing, Miss Gayatri Disanayaka. Let's give her a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry, I mispronounced your name, but I believe that it is crucial to get names right, because after all, names are our identity. Right, with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are almost at the very end of this Maroons gathering. And to deliver the vote of thanks, I'd like to invite the Joint Committee Secretary, Mr. Dinet Alhakon.
A very good evening to our principal sirs and our distinguished guests. As we draw this remarkable event to a close, it is my distinct honor and privilege to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of the 94th Battle of the Maroons Joint Organizing Committee. Maroons Salutation is the culmination of a series of events, a culmination of a journey that started little over 9 months back, with the hope of revamping and re-energizing the most storied cricketing encounter in Sri Lankan schools' cricketing history. And I humbly believe we were able to achieve this, that we were able to achieve something significant on behalf of our alma maters. None of this would have been possible without each and every one of you here today. You were the pillars of success for the 94th Battle of the Maroons, for which we as a committee are truly thankful. In doing so, first and foremost, I want to take this opportunity to thank our principal sirs, Mr. DMLP Disanayaka of Ananda College and Mr. Iran Champika Disilva of Nalanda College. It is through their vision and leadership the Joint Organizing Committee was put together, featuring prominent Anandians and Nalandians while bringing together key alumni organizations within our alma maters. This committee understood the legacy and the traditions instilled in our cricketing programs and our schools, and believed in the potential of our big match and what it could do towards the betterment of our cricket and our colleges. Thank you, sirs, once again for your vision and your great leadership. Thank you for believing in our mission and supporting us in all our endeavors. Your unwavering support for the committee was the foundation that strengthened our resolve. I would like to show our deepest gratitude towards our vice principals, deputy principals, prefects of games, teachers in charge of cricket, teachers in charge of prefects, our school management teams, our cricket coaching staff, the head prefects and the prefect guilds, as well as all other student organizations of Ananda and Nalanda for your support and tireless efforts. Throughout this journey, you were all instrumental in bringing together our schools, dedicating your valuable time and effort towards the success of all our events. We could not have asked for a better support system. I would also like to thank our young cricketers. All our efforts are centered around you. You are the stars of the Battle of the Maroons. Thank you for exemplifying the spirit of brotherhood and playing the game of cricket with such class and passion. This is the uniqueness of our big match. And thank you for adding to and continuing that rich tradition and legacy. Our intention as a committee was to create a platform through our big match from which we could support our cricketing programs and our schools. A platform to support the next generation of cricketers at Ananda and Nalanda who would not only add to the legacy of our alma maters, but our nation. None of this would have been achievable without our sponsors. When we met you, it was a vision that we pitched, how we hope to position our big match and the value we sought to create through thinking differently, doing things differently. Thank you for believing in us. And thank you for your tremendous support throughout our events, from the launching ceremony to the press conference, to our vehicle parade, to our big match and the one-day encounter. As we extend our gratitude to each and every one of our sponsors, I would like to mention 3 special organizations. Thank you, SLT Mobitel, our platinum sponsor. I believe the relationship between our committee and your organization went beyond a sponsorship. There was a great understanding between our teams from which we were able to create a memorable experience. We were able to champion the Battle of the Maroons, as your slogan went. Working with your team throughout the campaign was an absolute pleasure. On behalf of the organizing committee, I would also like to thank Perry Allen and its chairman and managing director, Mr. Susantha Samarakkodi, our gold sponsor and apparel partner, for your continued support through the years. The way in which you support our cricketing programs and our young cricketers is something we truly appreciate. I would also like to thank Mr. Sajit Kodikara, Managing Director of Imagine Entertainment, our gold sponsor, and his team for adding color to our event and helping us to create an experience on par with international games. We would like to thank Sri Lanka Cricket for its unwavering support and extend our gratitude to SSC and its dedicated staff for their outstanding contribution towards the smooth execution of our event. Thank you to all media organizations for taking our story to the Sri Lankan public and the world, for narrating the legacy of our cricketing journey. Special thank you to Sirasa, MTV, and your remarkable team for joining hands with us to broadcast our match. What we were able to achieve together, we believe, is a turning point for Sri Lanka schools cricket broadcasting. We extend our sincere gratitude to our Triforces and the Sri Lanka Police to their exceptional support and security arrangements. Your commitment in ensuring the safety and well-being of everyone involved is truly appreciated. I would like to thank all our service providers. To execute an event of this magnitude is no easy task, and each and every one of you, through your professionalism and dedication towards your task, made us bring forth a successful match for our spectators. I would like to show my appreciation on behalf of our committee to all the past cricketing legends. You have created a lasting legacy for our 2 schools that is unmatched. Your presence is a great strength to our young cricketers and us as a committee. Thank you for supporting us in this journey and being there for us. A special thanks to Water's Edge and its team for your support in hosting today's event. Thank you to Imagine Entertainment, our compere for the event, squadron leader Radhika Ranavira, and the Army Dancing Troupe for adding color to our event. One of the key goals of our joint organizing committee this year was to bring all the alumni organizations and groups within Ananda and Nalanda together towards a common goal. Each organization and its members have in itself a great love for alma maters and a drive to do its utmost best for our schools. To this end, I would like to thank the Old Boys Associations of Ananda College and Nalanda College, Junior Old Boys Association of Nalanda College, Old Anandian Sports Club, Old Nalandian Sports Club, cricket wings of both schools, as well as all other organizations within our schools for all your support towards the match. I would like to also extend our gratitude to our private tents and its organizing committees. Thank you for your tremendous support over the years. You have been a vital cog in the development and growth of our match, and for it to being where it is today. Through your efforts, our match today attracts thousands, making our private tents a class apart, offering a big match experience like no other. Thank you very much for your continued support and being part of the team. I would also be failing in my duty if I don't mention and thank two individuals, General Kamal Gunaratne and Mr. Mahela Jayawardena. Even with all your responsibilities and busy schedules, you worked with such passion towards the betterment of our committee and the match. You were great thanks to all of us. Thank you, sirs. Last but not least, I want to thank our co-chairs and our joint organizing committee. I want to thank each member who was with us, doing the work that was needed, taking up challenges and responsibilities. I wish I can name every single one of you, but I don't want to miss one name and do injustice. Your tireless efforts and dedication were the strength behind all that we were able to achieve. Special thank you to our co-chairs, Mr. Upali Dharmadasa and Air Chief Marshal Gagan Bulat Sinhala. Thank you for your leadership and guidance. Thank you for the passion you have for our schools, sitting through every meeting and being involved throughout. I would like to thank Mr. Upali Dharmadasa on behalf of our committee for the countless times you hosted us at your residence, for committee meetings and subcommittee meetings, and also your 7 a.m. calls almost every day over the last 9 months. The love and passion you have for cricket and both Ananda and Nalanda capture the very essence of the brotherhood between our schools. I believe the strength of our joint committee, all that who came together was in our team. We had our differences of opinions, but at the same time, we all respected each and everyone's opinion. We listened and we let logic prevail. We all had a common aspiration and a common goal to do an honorable service towards the betterment of our schools. We had a team of individuals who would support each other and be there for each other, and it was the strength of our committee. Thank you, my dear committee members, for all that you did. It was my privilege and honor to be a part of this group. In conclusion, as we look ahead, let us carry forward the enthusiasm, brotherhood, and love for Ananda and Nalanda that has defined our mission. Thank you all once again for your presence and participation. Good evening.
Thank you very much, Mr. Alhakon. And it's always nice to be included in the vote of thanks. Doesn't happen often for compeers. Right, ladies and gentlemen, before we end the Maroons Salutations, I think it is due for us to give a big round of applause for the joint committee, because they have put together all of this. The organization of the match, from getting the sponsors, getting everything done, I think they also deserve a round of applause. And more than that, we have some distinguished gentlemen sitting at the back here wearing uniform. The big match wouldn't be the big match if it wasn't for those guys. Let's give our cricketers also a round of applause, the cricketers of Ananda and Nalanda. It is your job now to inspire your future generations back there, right? To inspire them to play better and to make good use of this donation that was made today. Right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, let us end this proceedings, the Maroons Salutations. On behalf of the Joint Committee, I'd like to invite you all for refreshments and fellowship. Thank you very much. We have one more entertainment act coming your way, and I'll announce that when it's about time. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now invited for refreshments and fellowship.